Okay. Employment communication, resume and covering letter. And while talking about resume, the same thing which Tikwe sir just focused, I'm going to focus again. How your resume is going to be different than others during this pandemic. Definitely going to be asked in your interviews. Okay, all right, you completed your first year, almost first year, entire first year in lockdown and in the pandemic. What different things did you do? If you say, sir, I attended all the lectures, I got 9 CGPA, very good. What else have you done? Because you were having a lot of time, you were free to learn online, virtually, digitally, anything available in the world. And most of the universities, most of the learning platforms, learning agencies had kept most of their resources free, like on Coursera, like on edX, like on NPTEL, Swayam. How many of those you completed? तुमच्यापैकी एक जण जरी असेल ज्यांनी 2 कोर्सेस केला, that person will be looked at differently. त्यामुळे आपण we will discuss on that. Okay, so let me begin. Resume and covering letter. Why it is? Of course it is to get a job. Of course, once you complete your graduation and let me stop my camera because that creates some problem in between. I hope still I'm clear. Thumbs fast. Is it clear? I'm taking on different laptop actually, without headphones I'm doing it now. Okay. So why you are doing, if I ask you a question, why are you pursuing your engineering? 90% of the students will say, sir, to get a job, right? To do a particular job and develop my profession. Clear? 10%, 5% of the people will say, I'm doing graduation because I want to do post-graduation, and after that, again to get a job. Only 3 to 5% of you must be there who will say, no, sir, I want to continue my family business, or I want to develop my own business. I'm interested in entrepreneurship. I'm busy. I'm interested in self-employment, startups, and so on. But 90 to 95%, you are doing it to get a job. Now, what you're supposed to do to get a job, these are the 5-step selection process. Okay, simple one. Number 1, you have to send application letter or cover letter, which is accompanied by your resume, right? Resume with cover letter or application letter. Once you send that, the companies will shortlist. They will have their own criteria, and they will, based on your writing and based on your application and resume, they will decide about the next process. What is the third step? Once you are shortlisted, there is a written test or aptitude test, you call it. Once you crack that, there is a group discussion, right? There can be group discussion, there can be interaction, there can be brainstorming sessions, and finally it will be interview. So interview can be HR interview, can be or will be HR as well as technical. Technical, how much you are sound. Technically, how much sound you are in case of HR, human resource, right? Now, application, the journey which starts with application and resume ends with interview. And that is why the beginning of your career, the beginning of your professional career is your application and resume. Why is it so? Because that is the first introduction, first interaction between you and the potential employer. And for that reason, we need to take utmost care when we are preparing the first 2 documents. Is that clear? Even while talking about GD, I told you that 100, suppose there are 200 applications, 100 are not shortlisted for the final process not because of their score and their marks, but because of the way they had put, because of their style of giving information and putting themselves in the resume and application. In simple terms, the way they have written the application and resume decides whether they will be called for the next part of selection process or not. That is why we should take care. Then aptitude, group discussion, and interview. Is that clear? Always remember these 5 steps, and these all are equally important. Unfortunately, what we think only about the final step, interview. I must be prepared. If I want to get a job, I must be well prepared for the interview. No, it starts with your covering letter, equally resume, then aptitude, then GD, and then interview. If you reach to the 5th step, as I told during GD, be sure that almost 80% you have achieved the job. When you reach to the 5th process, that is interview, 20% you need to just prove yourself. Okay, let's move ahead. What is the ultimate difference? What matters at the end of the day? Like, suppose all you 120 students get a job, all of you will get job. How will you be differentiated? Based on your packages. There will be students who will get package of 12 lakh plus, highest in KIT so far. Actually, it is 16 lakh. Computer science student in last year or before that, Aditi Patil. Up to 12 year, most of the students have got. 8 lakh is common. 4 to 8 lakh is average. Everybody is getting. Below 4, very less. There are students from our colleges as well who have struggled to get a package of 2.4 lakh, 20,000 per month. And even there are some students who have started their career to join a company which is offering them around 2 lakh rupees package. Now, it is not the case that you will not get the job. प्रत्येकाला job मिळणार आहे. What will make the difference? Whether you are working in SLK in Kolhapur or SLK in Bangalore or Wipro or Infosys or TCS or KPIT or what? There are so many. So it is simple. म्हणजे काय आहे, कशावरती ठरतो? सपोज तुम्ही कुठेतरी जर्नी करायला जाणार आहात आणि रेल्वे स्टेशनला गेला. There are varieties of facilities. First class AC, for first class AC 1 tier, 2 tier. Then there is a sleeper coach. Then there is a passenger coach. How, based on what we decide which bogie we should book, or which let us say by which method we should travel, based on the budget that we are having. If I cannot afford, if I 100 rupees only, I'll get the general ticket. If I 2,000 rupees, I'll definitely, if I can afford, I can definitely prefer AC ticket. In the same way, what is making the difference? It is making on my let us say affordability. In the same way, it is up to your marks and what knowledge you have got. Everybody is going to get job. Keep it in mind. What is going to make the difference? Your performance, your knowledge, and that is going to decide. Again, you are unmute. Please mute yourself. Are you traveling? It seems that you are traveling, Achal. Mute yourself. Okay. So let us begin with covering letter. I'll go a bit faster here because everything is, I mean, you can take the screenshot whenever I tell you. Same is available on Moodle also. Moodle just today I will start because of some problem. Again, I have not started. Everything will be available on Moodle for your information. Let us understand the things. Actually, had it been a face-to-face class, I would have asked you to write the letter, then we would have discussed. But I can give the task to you post-lecture so that you can complete that when you get the time. So let us begin with covering letter. What is that? Covering letter is nothing but the first part, the first, let us say, document which is playing the role of mediator between you and the possible employer. Clear? Now, before that, what is the function of, look at these three questions now. What is the function of covering letter? What is the function of resume? What is the function of interview? Okay, let us come to first question. Can you tell me what is the function of covering letter? What is the purpose of covering letter? Anyone who can unmute and tell me? What is the function or purpose of covering letter? Anyone, please unmute and tell. Covering letter you prepare and you attach it with the resume. What is the function? What is the purpose of preparing that covering letter? What do you include and what is the reason behind writing covering letter, job application letter? Anyone? Are you there? Okay, giving personal educational details. Khushi is saying giving personal education details, also job experience. Okay, so these are the details that you are supposed to include, but what is the function? Yeah. Overviews. Okay. If I say that the function of covering letter is to get a job, do you agree? Thumbs up or thumbs down? The function or the purpose of covering letter is to get a job. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Now all those who are showing me thumbs up, they are having wrong assumption. And this is what we हा आता डाऊन सुरू झाले बघा लगेच चुकलंय म्हणजे उलट टाका आता चलो. Okay, we have this particular wrong assumption की covering letter कशासाठी बनवायचा आहे किंवा what is the function to get a job. Is it the case that you send a covering letter and you send a resume also and directly you get a call ki Mr. XYZ, you are selected, join our company tomorrow? Is it so? No. Yes, ultimate goal is to get a job, but it is not the case based on your covering letter you get the job. So what is the function of covering letter? Listen carefully. The function of covering letter is to convince the reader, to convince the recruiter to read your resume attached. What is that? The function of covering letter is to convince the recruiter, the reader, the HR to read your resume in detail. And that is why covering letter, we do not include all the information. You simply mention ki I have achieved a first class, I have achieved a gold medal during my graduation, I have achieved this in my sports, I have achieved first class with distinction throughout my graduation, right? And completed from distinctive university, distinguished college, distinguished university, and so on, right? Your way of writing that covering letter, it should be in such a way कि if I am the recruiter, I should feel कि अरे वाह, it looks very good candidate. Let me go through further details attached in the resume. What is the function of resume? Resume, you give all your details, your professional details, your personal details, educational qualifications, other achievements, and so on. But is it the case you get a call directly after sending just resume and application letter, calling you for joining the company? That is not. The function of resume is to convince the recruiter to give you a call for the interview or the process, if it is FT, GD, and PI. So finally, interview. No problem, Prathamesh. You can leave and join again. All right. So what is the function of resume? To convince the recruiter to give you a call for the interview, for the process. And what is the function of interview? Yes, that is directly linked with to give you a job. Is that clear? The linking, covering letter for resume, both for giving you a call for the interview. And when you actually face the interview, there it is decided whether you will get a job or not, and what position, and negotiation for salary and package and all that. Keeping that in mind, we have to write we have to prepare the both these documents. Now, possible structure of covering letter, it is same. याच्यावरती जास्त वेळ नाही घालवणार. एक सॅम्पल बघूयात आपण. अजून एक सॅम्पल मी अपलोड करेन, तुम्हाला कळेल. Yes, complete block format, modified block format, semi block format. Use any of these three formats, most preferably complete block or modified block. And do you recollect that the three parts of any letter, including covering letter or job application letter? The first part, the first paragraph, rather I would say, state the job you are applying for, where you found out about it. पहिल्या ओळीत काय सांगतो आपण हो, आता टू तुमचं नाव, डेट, आफ्टर दॅट टू होम यू आर रायटिंग, सब्जेक्ट, ऍप्लिकेशन फॉर द पोस्ट ऑफ ज्युनियर इंजिनियर, रेफरन्स ऍज ऍडव्हर्टाइज्ड, हे सगळं झालं. डिअर सर, डिअर मॅडम, डिअर मॅनेजर, डिअर HR, हे झालं. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मेन पार्ट. स्टेट द जॉब यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर. Okay, first. Second, where did you find about them? Where did you get to know about them? As advertised in newspaper or on Indeed or on their website? Why? In the Guardian newspaper, etc. Why? Because they want to find out. Simple. Their purpose is to which of their advertising source is useful, and other reason is what kind of resources are you referring for your career. Okay, if you are mentioning as published in Daily Sakal, no problem. But if simultaneously they would have given advertisement in Times of India and Indian Express as well, if you find that, you have to give the reference of those national newspapers than the domestic one, the regional one. Okay, as published in Times of India, as published in Indian Express, like that, instead of giving to local references. Or you can go and find on their website as well. If it is displayed, give the reference of their website. That is more impressive than giving any external references. So as published on your website, as advertised on your website, that is very important. Second paragraph, why you are interested in that type of job, why the company attracts you. The second part, why you're interested to being junior engineer and why in that particular company. Third part, summarize your strengths and how they might be an advantage to organization and relate your skills to the job profile. तुमचे जे काही skills असतील, whatever skills you have achieved, whatever academic achievements you would have done, summarize them and try to show how that they are going to be useful, advantageous to the organization to which you are applying. Okay, correlate that with your job profile. And the last part, what to expect from the receiver. Mention any dates that you won't be available for interview. Yes, as a fresher, we cannot mention this. This line is applicable for those who are actually having 5-10 years plus experience and who may be busy right now. But for us, no, we should not worry about it. And thank the employer and say you look forward to hearing from them soon. That is first part, who are you, why are you writing? Second part, more details about you, your need, about yourself. Third part, what you expect from the receiver. Okay, let us see one example, then you will understand. And take the screenshot of this and the next as well. So look at this now, XYZ, your name, full address and the date, one blank space, the HR manager, the recruiter, the advertiser, whatever given in the advertisement, Infosys Technologies Limited, the address, the receiver's address, one blank line, subject application for the post of software engineer, reference your advertisement in the Times of India dated 19 May 2021. Okay, taken the screenshot, thumbs fast. Okay, look at this now. Dear sir, madam, dear HR, dear manager, Mr., Miss, if you know the names, if the names are given, you are supposed to give name as well. What happened, sir? Fourth paragraph, first point, nahi kala. That is what I told you. Fourth paragraph, first part is mention any dates that you won't be available for interview. म्हणजे तुम्ही एंड करताना काय म्हणताय, I'm looking forward to get a call for interview except on Monday and Tuesday, on which actually I may be busy in my current job. But when is it that when you are actually that much busy? Being freshers, we cannot mention की मला सोमवार मंगळवार सोडून कधी बोलवा, कारण सोमवार मंगळवार मला घरी काम असते. असलं काही आपण सांगू शकत नाही. We are fresher, we must be available for their process anytime. Okay, who can write that? Who is a busy person and who is applying for manager level also. And yes, if you have genuine reason, then you can mention if you have any kind of appointment, but there should not 99.99% there should not be any other important task than going and attending the selection process. Okay, that is it. Then look at this now. Dear sir, madam, your advertisement in the above mentioned newspaper regarding the post of software engineer interests me, as I believe I have requisite qualification, skills and work experience which are prerequisite for the post. Do not try to imitate the same language. This is third, fourth version of your application letter and I'm giving standard one. No problem if you make it easy and simple and not using such complex sentences. If you can, you, otherwise, yes, Swaraj, no problem. Okay, otherwise do not, I mean, you will get this, you can write, take the screenshot and you can write in your notebook, but you have to write your own way, your own style. Look at this now. First is where you have got this information. Now why it is not given as published in Times of India and all that? Because already in the reference section you have given it. So what is the learning here? If you have mentioned in the reference from where you have come to know about the advertisement and the post, then there is no need to repeat it again in the first part. The conciseness, one of the C's of letter writing, must be followed. All right, suppose you are not giving here, only subject you are giving, application for the post of software engineer, reference इथं नाही दिला तरीही चालेल, no problem. तुम्ही कुठे घालणार ते इथे, your advertisement in the Times of India dated 19th May 2021, like this. Is that clear? Either write or include that information in the first paragraph. Okay, don't worry about those formalities, कुठेही लिहिलं तरी चालेल, फक्त repetition नको आहे. I have completed my graduation in computer science and engineering with flying colors from Shivaji University in June 2020. Since then, I have been working with Modern Software Solutions Pune. The work is good, but having limited scope to develop my necessary skills. I therefore would like to join your esteemed network where I can exhibit my capabilities. I'm good at design. More about you and your details. I'm good at designing and programming, having excellent communication and interpersonal skills. I have been playing the role of a team leader for last 1 year, which reflects my team and leadership skills. Concluding remarks now, I have attached. Now, you have not given which, except completing your year of your graduation, which college or what other certifications, you are not giving any more information because those information are included in your resume. I have attached my CV for your reference. I hope it will fulfill your estimation, your needs. Given an opportunity to be part of your organization, I assure you of concrete contribution. I therefore request you to give me an opportunity to be interviewed. Yours faithfully, XYZ, enclosures, resume, and attested Xerox copies of all the testimonials, all the certificates. Okay, take the screenshot. You need to rewrite as it is in your notebook, and in assignment there will be different question. Taking help of this, you are supposed to solve that assignment. Show me thumbs if it is clear. Okay, yes. Let's move to the next part, resume or CV or biodata. Now I want some of you to contribute. Unmute and tell me, okay, show me thumbs up or thumbs down. Are these three terms mean the same? Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Are they mean same? No. Okay, there is difference. But is the function of all of them a bit similar functions they are prepared for? Yes, they're prepared for same function. So resume, yes, to get a job. CV, yes, to get a job. Biodata, yes, that is also to get a job. Now biodata एका क्लास मध्ये शिकवताना मी विचारलं व्हॉट इज द डिफरन्स, तर म्हटलं की सर रेझ्युमे आणि सीव्ही हे प्रोफेशनल जॉब मिळवण्यासाठी असतोय आणि बायोडाटा हा लग्नासाठी प्रिपेअर केला जातोय. कोनोटेशन दुसरं काय डोक्यात येतच नाही अजून. आता फक्त ग्रॅज्युएशन फर्स्ट इयरला, ऑफकोर्स दॅट वॉज थर्ड इयर स्टुडंट. पण नो, दॅट इज द कॉनोटेटिव्ह मिनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड. बायोडाटा दे म्हणजे कार्य कशासाठी लगेचच. इट इज नॉट in that way actually. Biodata also means brief information about you asked for professional employment. Let me tell you the difference now. Resume, it's a Latin word. Its meaning is simply summary, short summary. CV, curriculum vitae. What is that? Curriculum vitae. It means curricular details. Biodata, biographical data, biographical information or biographical details. So who prepares now? Almost same. You can name it resume or CV, but there is a slight difference. Resume is very short. In brief, you summarize everything. Usually resume is of 1 or 2 pages. CV is curricular vitae, curriculum details, where most of the details are included, and CV can be up to 3 to 5 pages. And the resume is prepared by freshers. CV is prepared by the person who is having 2 to 3 years experience, and biodata is prepared by the person who is having more than 10 years experience, and which the biodata may run up to 10 pages plus. That is only the difference. Don't worry, हे कुठे ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह मध्ये नसणार आहे. It is for your information. Okay, so resume and CV are used simultaneously and same. Okay, let me give one example. Suppose I mention that I have completed or I have published 4 international papers. चिन्मय आता का हसतोस रे? चिन्मय, लेट करंट का ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह मध्ये नाही म्हटल्यावर ते हसू आले तुला? मग सांगताय कसं? असं नाही ना म्हणणार. ऑब्जेक्टिव्हला नाही तर सांगताय कशाला सर? आय टोल्ड इन द बिगिनिंग मीटिंग ऑल्सो, yes, for your career. We are also not exam oriented, don't worry. Okay, fine. Just kidding. Chinmay, don't get serious. Don't worry, no problem. You can do a lot of things by mistake, I know. So resume is prepared by the freshers, CV with some experience, biodata, biographical information. Okay. Now, I was giving the example. I can write, have published 4 international papers. That is the line in the resume. Giving all the titles of those 4 papers with journals included in curriculum vitae, and giving the title of the paper with journal publication with date and brief information, that is abstract of that paper, is biodata. Okay, so curricular details, usually when you are applying for curricular let us say positions, curricular positions, CV are prepared like this. There are some differences, but you can mention it. Resume, you can call it CV also, no problem. But the full form CV is curriculum vitae, curricular details. तुम्हाला नोट्स मी देणार आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये त्याच्या सगळ्या डिटेल्स मिळतील. Okay, let us see now what is the resume. I'll call, when I say resume, I mean resume or CV. Okay, biodata I'm not referring. Biodata is, I told you, if you have more experience. It is your introduction to the potential employer, isn't it? your introduction. I have not seen who is Aditya. I have not seen who is the candidate actually who is applying for. But I am making a kind of view about that person by looking at that person's resume. Is that clear? So he has completed graduation, post-graduation. Yes, in this year. In 10th, he has achieved this much, 12th, this much. So he's a very considered and good candidate. I may have, I may start developing perceptions about you. In the same way, you have not seen who is the recruiter who is going to see your resume and analyze your resume. Keeping, but you have a ideal picture about that. कोणतरी एम्प्लॉयर आहे किंवा रिक्रुटर आहे म्हणजे तो 3 पीस मध्ये असेल, स्मार्ट असेल, हुशार असेल, मिडल एज असेल, ते व्हिज्युअलाइज करून आपण आपला बायोडाटा, आपला रेझ्युमे, आपला सीव्ही बनवत असतोय. सो इट इज युअर इंट्रोडक्शन टू द पोटेन्शियल एम्प्लॉयर. It is a 1 or 2 page summary of your education, skills and accomplishments. Third is very important. It is a ticket to an interview where you can sell yourself. To be very frank professionally, why we are facing interview? We want to sell ourselves. We want to sell our services. And what is the cost of that sell? What is the cost of that services? Is nothing but your package that you are getting. 4 lakh per annum, 5 lakh per annum, 10 lakh per annum, whatever you are getting, LPA, whatever you are getting, that is yours. So based on your resume, based on your interview. So it is a ticket actually. Once you are very good and in your resume, you will get a call. To prepare a successful resume, you need to know how to review, summarize, present your accomplishments, achievements on 1 page or 2 pages. That is very important. Okay, let's see now. Now this is the structure, the usual structure, the general structure of resume. Okay, we are looking at the skeleton. If you simply go on internet, particularly on resumebuilder.com, you will find so many structures available, so many ways. Use any of those, but I would suggest in the beginning you should prepare in simple way. Your resume must be in simple way. Just the designing त्याच्यामध्ये नको आहे. Use any design, make it simple or keep it simple, or let us say you make it attractive. These are the essential 12 points and हे आपण बघणार आहोत आता. Okay, take the screenshot and keep it aside. Let me explain one by one. Number 1, identifying information, name, contact, email, etc. So the beginning of your resume, maybe in the left corner or the right corner, you are giving your name, your contact detail, your email ID. It is followed by career objective. What is career objective? Which is also known as professional objective. Example, आपण 2 sample बघणार आहोत, don't worry. Career objective is what is your next career objective and what is the objective with which you are preparing that resume. Okay, now what is your career objective? Of course, to become the manager of Wipro company, to become the manager of TCS, or to become the manager of Infosys. No problem. But is it the case that in the first year itself, as soon as you complete your graduation, you are facing interview as fresher and you are mentioning in career objective to be the manager of one of the best multinational company? Are you going to get that post immediately in the first year itself as a fresher? Of course, no, you're not. So your career objective should be directly linking with your the applying job profile, the position to which you are actually applying. Okay, so your career objective should be very simple as like, listen, to start my career as a junior software engineer. It can be your career objective, as simple and straightforward as that. To start my career as a junior engineer. After 2 years, your career objective will change to achieve the senior position in one of the multinational companies. After 5 years, it will change. So your career objectives will keep changing. Agree? Show me thumbs fast. Now, if you see on internet, you will get so many ready-made, very attractive, fancy and complicated career objectives. Do not use them as it is. Right? I did not say do not use them. I said do not use them as it is. Go through them, read carefully. What suits you, use that. Modify yourself. फक्त फॅन्सी आणि कॉम्प्लेक्स आहे ते घेतलं लगेच कळतं. तुम्हाला सांगतोय करिअर ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह बद्दल आणि तुमच्या प्रोफेशनल एक्सपिरियन्स बद्दल आणि तुमच्या इंटरेस्ट बद्दल एवढे कॉन्शियस असतात रिक्रुटर की तुम्ही करिअर ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह कसं लिहिलंय ती लाईन जरी वाचली पहिली तरी पुढचा रिझ्युमे ते वाचत नाहीत, बाजूला ठेवतात. इमिडिएटली दे विल कम टू नो बिकॉज इट इज कॉपीड अँड पेस्टेड ॲज इट इज फ्रॉम इंटरनेट. Why they know it? Because they are people who are posting those on internet. On LinkedIn or anyhow, internet is not creating anything. It is just bringing the information which is already done by some person to new people. गुगल म्हणजे काय हो, कोणीतरी कुठेतरी काहीतरी लिहिले तेच तुम्हाला दाखवते. And most of the recruiters have gone through all those. So career objective followed by your summary or skills. इथं काय करायचंय, नॉट नेसेसरी in mind. म्हणजे काय, तुमचा अख्खा रे 3 पानांचा जरी असला, सीव्ही 3 पानाचा असला किंवा 2 पानांचा असला, कदाचित त्यातले 3 ते 4च पॉइंट्स असे आहेत की जे तुमच्यासाठी भारी आहेत. दे आर युअर USPs, युनिक सेलिंग पॉइंट्स. काय आहे? नंबर 1, अचीव्ड फर्स्ट क्लास और अचीव्ड स्टूड फर्स्ट इन ग्रॅज्युएशन बाय रँक, बाय ऑर्डर ऑफ रँक, किंवा फर्स्ट रँक होल्डर इन ग्रॅज्युएशन. तुमच्या क्लासमध्ये, तुमच्या युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये, तुमच्या कॉलेजमध्ये तुम्ही फर्स्ट आला असाल, दॅट कॅन बी युअर बुलेट पॉइंट गिवन इन समरी ऑर स्किल. किंवा अचीव्ड गोल्ड मेडल इन वन ऑफ द कॉम्पिटिशन्स. जे तुमच्या एकदम नोटेबल अचिव्हमेंट्स आहेत, किंवा कम्प्लिटेड XYZ सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्स इंटरनॅशनल लेवल. हे 3-4 जे पॉइंट्स आहेत की जे त्या जॉब प्रोफाईलशी कनेक्टेड आहेत, ते तुम्ही तिथे देऊ शकता. अदरवाइज नो प्रॉब्लेम, डिलीट इट. फोर्थ पॉइंट इज एज्युकेशनल और अकॅडमिक क्वालिफिकेशन्स. याच्यामध्ये काय काय देता हो तुम्ही? बघा इथे कॉलम ऍक्च्युअली मी दाखवतोय तुम्हाला. पहिला कॉलम असते तुमची डिग्री, दुसरा कॉलम असतोय इयर ऑफ कम्प्लिशन, तिसरा कॉलम असेल युनिव्हर्सिटी और बोर्ड और कॉलेज, चौथा कॉलम असेल मार्क्स, पाचवा कॉलम असेल पर्सेंटेज अँड मार्क्स एकत्र, आणि शेवटचा कॉलम असेल फर्स्ट क्लास, सेकंड क्लास, डिस्टिंक्शन अँड सो ऑन. Now my question is, when you are giving this educational or academic qualifications, which method shall we use? Shall we give 10th details first, then 12th, then graduation, and then post-graduation? Or shall we give reverse? First post-graduation if it is done, then undergraduation, then 12th, then 10th. Which one? First or second? Write 1 or 2 in chat box. It is, yeah, most of you are saying 2, and that is absolutely correct, right? This is called as reverse chronological order. In resume, when you are giving your educational details, if you write 10th details, then 12th, then graduation, that is known as chronological order. Chronological म्हणजे जे पहिला घडलं ते, नंतर घडलं ते, दुसरं घडलं नेक्स्ट असं. आणि reverse chronological, latest first, then previous, like this. So when you are writing your PG details, then UG details, then 12th, then 10th, that is called as reverse chronological order, which is acceptable nowadays. Why is it so? का हो, तुमचे ग्रॅज्युएशन डिटेल्स पहिला काय यायला पाहिजेत? कारण तुम्ही ज्या जॉबसाठी अप्लाय करताय त्याला क्वालिफिकेशन आहे ग्रॅज्युएशन, आणि ते जर फुलफिल होत नसेल तर पुढचं बघायला काय अर्थच नाहीये. त्यामुळे मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज आर इंटरेस्टेड टू चेक युअर latest qualification, to check your needed qualification. Followed by industry experience or industry training. तुम्ही fresher आहात, you can include that industry training part if you have done, and definitely you are going to do a lot of internship in your third year and final year. You have to include that in this 5th point. 6th one, your work or professional experience. Now you being fresher, you cannot include. If you have 1 or 2 years experience, you can include, but being fresher, you don't have anything to include. What to do here then? You have to add project work and internship details here. You are going to do a project in your final year. In professional experience, you write project work done and all the details. कशाला याच्यात बघणार आहोत आपण. 7, significant achievements. तुमच्या co-curricular achievements काय असतील, any, then you are supposed to mention them here. Co-curricular achievements, like you have published papers, you have published some articles, you have attended some conferences, seminars or workshops, you have owned some competitions, technical competitions, you have completed some courses. म्हटलं का नाही मी मगाशी जे टिकोल सर सांगत होते, it is common, everybody is telling you that if you have completed 1 or 2 international level courses in your first year, second year itself, that will be appreciated more than anything else. Keep this in mind. That's why first year, whenever you get time, or at least in second year, you have to complete at least 2 or 3 courses on Swayam is there, Indian government platform. NPTEL is there. Most of the IITs are offering internationally. Coursera is there. edX is there. There are so many. You have to complete. I would rather suggest again that at least when you are in, at least 2 of your research papers must be published in good journals, and 2 of them must be presented in some of the seminars or conferences. हे पाहिजेच. दॅट शोज युअर रिसर्च ऍप्टिट्यूड. पर्टिक्युलरली बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी स्टुडंट्स असतील, तुमचा जो करिअरचा पार्ट आहे पुढचा सगळा रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड आहे. बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी असू दे, एन्व्हायरमेंट असू देत. रिसर्च इज एक्सपेक्टेड मोर फ्रॉम दोज फील्ड्स. अदर्स कॉम्प्युटर असतील किंवा मेकॅनिकल असेल, participation in various competitions and winning various hackathons and all those you are having, त्याच्यामध्ये participate करणं आणि जिंकणं, that is going to make you difference. So all your significant curricular achievements related to curriculum. Is that clear? Show me thumbs fast. भरपूर गोष्टी करायच्यात. याच्यामध्ये तुमचं आता फर्स्ट क्लास मिळाला, डिस्टिंक्शन मिळालं, हे सगळं वरती येणार आहेच आहे. हे सोडून तुमचं अजून काय अचिव्हमेंट्स आहेत? एक्स्ट्रा अचिव्हमेंट्स 8th पॉइंट. इथं तुमचा येतोय जो करिक्युलर, जो काय म्हणायला आपण, तुमचा कल्चरचा पार्ट असेल, स्पोर्ट्सचा पार्ट असेल, सोशल ऍक्टिव्हिटीज असतील, NSS असेल, ऑल दोज विल कम इन एक्स्ट्रा करिक्युलर अचिव्हमेंट्स. Have you taken part in extracurricular activities where you let us say president of your department organization, you have all those in your second year onwards, where you representative of university representative, college representative, all those come here in extracurricular activities achievements. Cultural मध्ये तुम्ही डान्स असेल, सिंगिंग असेल, whatever it may be, right, that they should come here in, not interested in singing, no, own singing competition at state level, national level, or whatever it may be, extracurricular. Or most important part is here is sports. All right, you may be national player. There are some national players in our division as well, so they can mention it here, how much they have achieved and up to what level they have gone. All those details will come here in extracurricular achievements. Clear? 9th is awards and honors. If there are some significant awards or honors that you have achieved, you can mention them separately here in the 9th point. Next is your interests. Now keep it in mind, there is a difference between hobbies and interests. Okay, hobbies are the things which you follow for your time pass. Interests are the things which you follow for your professional development. So suppose I'm saying cricket is my hobby. Yes, I definitely my hobby because I like to watch cricket, I like to play cricket. But if I say cricket is my interest, then I must have played at least to state level and must have done some significant achievement in that. Then I can say it as a interest. Designing is my interest. You must be doing something in designing, right? Singing is my interest. You must have achieved some singing, a notable achievement in singing. You cannot simply mention singing, dancing, cricket, making friends is my interest. आपण असं लिहितो. That is, they can be your hobbies. Interests are something related to your profession, like designs, or let us say circuits, or let us say constructions. Watching or observing the construction. Civil wala असेल तर तो म्हणू शकेल watching new or observing new kind of constructions. That is your interest because you are in that field. Is that clear? So you must definitely, there are 2 or 3 interests everybody of us is having. We should mention them. Then personal information. कोणती personal information लिहू या point मध्ये? Here personal information is not your name and all that, because that all we have given identifying information. Here comes your date of birth, languages known, marital status, and some other information if asked specially by the companies or by the recruiters, right? Do not include your caste, religion, and all those if that is not asked. They are not actually essential, like caste, religion, weight, color. It is not actually expected in most of the resumes unless you are applying for government job. There you need to definitely mention your weight, height, everything is expected. You can mention those in personal information. Apart from that, simply your permanent address, your communication address, your marital status, date of birth, and the languages known. These are the things. And the last point, references. What do you mean by references? Vijay. Yes, anything, Vijay, you want to say? Pawan? You unmute yourself, that's why I asked. Any question, any problem? Anything that is not clear? Okay, no problem. What is references? Tell me, unmute and tell me. What do you get when you actually get this word references? हे हा महत्वाचा आहे, हा कळायला पाहिजे आणि म्हणून थोडासा वेळ घेणार आहे मी इथे. You have to include this point at the end of your resume. References, what is that? Do not search and tell me frankly what comes in your mind. Either in chat box or unmute and tell me. Where we saw the ads of that interview? No, it is not. I know most of them are having the same understanding. Reference manje where we saw the ads of the interview. No, it is not that reference. It is something else. Tell me. Certificates? No. Nahi. Next. Anyone? Vishwajit, are you there? Names of Sujit Kshirsagar. In short, about all we wrote previously. No. Sujit is mentioning names of persons. Can you, Sujit, elaborate it? What is even by names of persons? Who are those persons? For what purpose? Skills? No. Sujit can. No, Prajwal, that is also not. No, Shital, not experience. References. Saurabh is there? Saurabh Padwal? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Do you know? I guess I told you, right? Or no?
References means that from where we got to know about this, from which people.
No,
This
it is
is
not that. No, it is not that. Ameya, oh yeah. The related links or websites of a few important stuff which has been mentioned earlier, like the links to research. No, not at all, Ameya. एवढ्या detailची नाहीये गरज तिथे. That is not. Sujit has given. Sujit, where are you? H28. H28. Sujit Kshirsagar, are you there? Unmute and connect me.
येस सर.
हा सांग ना रे, काय टाकलंस तू? पर्सन्स म्हणजे काय?
म्हणजे सर एखाद्या कंपनीमध्ये पर्सन आपल्याला कोणाकडून माहिती भेटली वगैरे त्या कंपनीच्या रिलेटेड पर्सन्स असतील त्यांचे नाव होत.
ओके, ज्याच्याकडून माहिती भेटली त्याला. ठीक आहे, 50% it is correct. 50% I will correct you. Prajwal is writing mentor. All right. Some information about the job you have applied for. No, Ganaya. Is there someone who can talk about us? Akhilesh, yes. For that job, yes. Okay. To some extent, that is right. Let me add it. Now, what is references? Suppose, let me take example of Akhilesh. Akhilesh has applied to a particular position in one multinational company, and in his resume, Akhilesh has claimed a lot of things, like he was first in graduation, he is a multidisciplinary, multifaceted person, he is a very good communicator, he is a very good leader, he has achieved so many good things, you know, he has published 5-6 papers, and his resume is very attractive, and I'm impressed with that resume. But still I cannot, as a recruiter, I cannot believe, because it is our first interaction. And you know the world now, 21st century, as it is copy paste, replacing the names and sending. Sometimes it happened. I'll show you the picture. म्हणजे तो याच्यामध्ये टाकायचं विसरलो, रेझ्युमे अँड ऍक्च्युअल पर्सन मध्ये जो फरक आहे तो, म्हणजे थोडक्यात आपला फेसबुक वरचा जो डीपी असतोय तो म्हणजे रेझ्युमे, आणि ऍक्च्युअल मध्ये आपण जो असतोय तो आपण स्वतः ऍक्च्युअल, असा तो प्रकार आहे. रेझ्युमे इज सो अट्रॅक्टिव्ह, यु नो, रेझ्युमे इज लाईक ए लायन अँड ऍक्च्युअल पर्सन इज ए कॅट. So that is, the picture is that one. I forgot to include it here. I'll share that on group. Okay. So because of that, I cannot believe whether Akhilesh is giving all the information correct or not. For that reason, Akhilesh should have given. Okay, let me add Saurabh. So what can I do? How can I confirm it? I need to contact some of the people who can tell me true about it. For that reason, Akhilesh should give two people, two persons, along with their name, their designation, their email ID and contact detail, to whom I can contact and ask about Akhilesh. Now, while giving these references, Akhilesh should not give name of his parents, details of his parents. He should not give details of his brothers, siblings, or he cannot give details of his friends as well. Whose details are to be given? The person whose details you are giving in the reference should be esteemed in designation. So Akhilesh can give the detail of his department. He can give detail of he can give the detail of his very close officers. Suppose he has worked in any company, he can give reference of the manager, the manager of the previous company. Okay, is that clear? Got this? Now, suppose now you want to give my reference. Okay, now I am teaching 180 students now. I have taught so many students. Suppose suddenly I get a call. Sir, I am calling from this and this company, and actually this person has given you a reference. Do you know him? I cannot recollect. For that reason, you have to first tell me, inform me, sir, there is a one company and they are expecting references, and I am including your reference. I am including your details as reference. I am giving you a reference. म्हणजे मला कळेल की हा ठीक आहे, अखिलेशने माझा रेफरन्स कुठेतरी दिलाय, जरी कॉल आला तरी मी तो अटेंड केला पाहिजे. Is that clear? So references are the details of the people to whom the recruiter may contact, not necessarily they will contact, may contact to just know more about you, to confirm your details, of course, and to know more about you. And such persons must be well designated. They should not be our direct relatives, no any relation. They must be well designated. And when you are giving their reference, you must first take their permission. You must first inform them. I hope that is clear. Show me thumbs fast. Okay. All right. Fine. So I'll show you the samples. Before that, let us see the next part. मग sample तुम्हाला मी शेवटी दाखवतोय. ठीक आहे? How to make an effective resume. तुम्ही काय करायचंय, resume बनवत असताना how to make it effective? Simple term, self-assessment. Outline your skills, abilities, extracurricular activities, and your related achievements. You have to simply outline them on separate papers. Direct resume वरती करायची गरज नाहीये. When you start writing, then you have to follow these points. Otherwise, it happens most of the time that we forget to include the most important achievement in our resume, or we forget to mention that during interview as well, because we are not planned. So plan first. Then when we are writing, take your own time. Do not be in hurry. Do not copy and paste. Be concise. Use in bullets, no paragraphs. Use action words and numbers like completed, attended, achieved, all those action words. Review, edit, and proofread. You have to review the resume again and again, edit if needed, and proofread it. Your resume cannot be one shirt fits all kind of attitude. म्हणजे काय हो, एकच रेझ्युमे बनवून ठेवलाय ग्रॅज्युएशन झाल्यानंतर, आणि जेव्हा केव्हा ऍडव्हर्टाइजमेंट येते तेव्हा तोच रेझ्युमे फॉरवर्ड करतोय, असं चालेल का हो? No, you need to change your resume. You need to rearrange the information, give importance to the concerned points as per the need of the job. For example, तुम्ही एखाद्या सॉफ्टवेअर इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये अप्लाय करताय, तर तुमच्या रेझ्युमे मध्ये फोकस हा सॉफ्टवेअर अचिव्हमेंट्स, ऑफकोर्स तुम्ही त्याच्यामधलं ग्रॅज्युएशन वगैरे केलं आहे, तुमचा फोकस असणार आहे सगळं सॉफ्टवेअर रिलेटेड गोष्टी तुम्ही ज्या पूर्ण केल्यात, ग्रॅज्युएशन मधलं असेल, सर्टिफिकेशन असेल, वगैरे वगैरे. Suppose you are applying for a teaching post, your focus will be on publications, research, then previous experience, your student feedback if you are having any kind of competitions where you worked as a teacher, and so all those will matter. Okay, so one shirt fits all attitude is not good in case of resume. Your resume changes from job profile to job profile. Customizing your resume, it is what here. What kind of company and position are you aiming for? Based on that, you can customize your resume. Research about what skills and knowledge the company requires. Before you apply, just find out what skills and knowledge that company is expecting, and you focus on those skills. If you have those skills, then only you focus. Do not add them without having it. All right. Match the qualifications they are looking for with your skills. If they're saying ki junior fresher we are expecting with good command on Java language, if they have specially mentioned, then you have to focus in your application itself. Your requirement completely matches with my qualification. I am nationally certified Java user, coder, like this. Okay. For each skill, think of your accomplishments. Describe each accomplishment in a simple, powerful action statement that emphasizes the results, what actually happened. That is what you need to do. And this is the end, I guess. Yes. Thank you so much. Let me show you the resumes. Okay. And the samples. 2 resumes I'll show. One of the engineers who just prepared the simple one, and I'll show you my resume as well, so that you can get the ideas. Okay, let me share the other screen. Yes. Yeah, resume and cover letter. Sampling cover. I have shared all those on Moodle already. Resume tips I'll share. Sample resume. Yes, let me open the PDF. Is it visible? Thumbs fast. So it is simple one. Okay. Name, summary. Okay, I'm an electronics and telecommunication engineering graduate with good communication skills, programming language skills, leadership skills, creativity. Still, it looks a bit attractive, I know. So summarizing, this is one form. This is optional. Summary is optional. Keep it in mind. Okay. Career objective, seeking an entry-level position in a company which will identify my qualities and provide a platform to give outstanding performance for the growth of the company. Career objective, educational qualification. Look at this qualification, board, year of passing, percentage, PG DAC, BE, HSC, SSC. All right, 75, 72, 63, 72. Now, why this is given and why this is important? Now, based on this resume, I can analyze that this candidate is consistent in his academic performance. बरोबर आहे की नाही? 12वी 10वीला 72 आहेत, 12वीला 63, 12वीला थोडेसे कमी आलेत. I can ask that candidate during the interview. In comparison with all score, your 12th score is less. Any specific reason? I can check your performance because your past information gives me your information about your nature and personality. 70 to 75, but still it is constant, consistent. Okay. If असा आहे की 10वी मध्ये 90% आहे, 12वीला 80% झाले, बीला 65% झाले, पीजीला 60% झाले, it shows that your performance is consistently decreasing. Is it the case? That same will happen in future as well. When you join company, you will give best of yours. After 2 years, 50%. After 5 years, only 10%. That analysis is done. If it is opposite, 10वी मध्ये त्याला 60% आहेत, 12वीला 70-80% झाले, ग्रॅज्युएशनला पण चांगला CGPA 9 मिळालाय आणि पीजी मध्ये पण 9. So you are consistently improving yourself. Got this? Why educational qualifications are needed? Show me thumbs fast. In the same way, HSC 7, HSC 9, BE 13, 14 means consistent, no gap. हे सुद्धा तिथे दाखवते. Okay. Projects undertaken, PG DAC project. Look at this now. PG DAC ला घेतलेला त्यांना project आहे online. This is actually my brother's resume. He's working in BNY now. It is his first resume he prepared way back in 2014-15, I guess. So PG DAC he completed online server portal. त्याच्यावरती त्यांनी काय केले ह्या डिटेल्स त्यांनी दिलेल्या आहेत. Description and all those details as given. B server. He was ENTC student actually, completed DAC after his graduation, and he started his career in Capgemini, then switched to KPMG, then he was in IBM. Right now he BNY. Okay. Papers presented and published. Presented a paper on, this is academic. Co-curricular details are given here. These are again more co-curricular details: workshops, seminars, conferences attended regional workshop, participated in even all those details he has given here. Other achievements: worked as the president of ADC Student Association in the institute for the academic year 10-11. He was there as president. So other achievements, extracurricular achievements are given here. Organized technical event केला हे सगळं तुम्ही other achievements मध्ये देऊ शकता. Personal details, personal address for the correspondence, DOB, religion, caste if asked, nationality should be there, languages known. References: reference number 1, name, designation, contact details, name, designation, contact details. Okay, so this is the simple way of resume. तुमचे पहिलं resume हा असाच बनला पाहिजे. All the information must be in the same way. Then you can structure it and design it based on your own. Let me show you my profile now. Now this is the third, fourth version of my resume. Okay, माझाही पहिला जो आहे तो तसाच resume आहे जो आता तुम्ही बघितला. Is it visible? Can you see it now? Now there are so many such templates available on internet, and on Windows Word, Office 12 plus, you will get so many ready formats as well. But this is the one which I prepare myself on Canva. I hope Canva platform you know. Canva वरती हे मी घेऊन बनवलेलं आहे. So whatever I feel applicable and relevant, I have put on first page, and the other information I have given on the next page. So I have modified it, like my photo is given, my name, and none of the other personal details I have included here because ते मी या बाजूवरती कुठेतरी दिलेले आहेत. So my name, my designation, my latest qualification, executive summary. Look at this now, because I am always this is suppose now this you can see around 5-6 pages resume is there. So it is not possible for all to go through all the pages when they are interviewing. So they will simply read those bullet points, executive summary, and based on that they will come to know about me and my personality. So I have included all those PhD guideship, award, and the last point, I'm always bold and very much boasting on this last point. It is because of you. And that is true, and that is consistent. That is, students' feedback is above 9.5 out of 10 consistently, and you are the one of the contributors in that. All right, so that always, and whenever I go for any new interview, they'll definitely ask me question on this. How is it possible that you are getting 9.5 above, and what do you do in class so that you get such a good feedback? Then I go, this is what my way of turning the interview in my direction. And that is you need to do in your resume as well. I want to ask them on my award of IIT Bombay, on my NAC, on my international publications, and on my student feedback. He सोडून बाकी काही विचारूच नका. Like that I am telling them. Current designation, I have put it here. Areas of expertise, it is very much needed for we people in academic domain here. So these are some of the areas of expertise. Educational qualification, same reverse chronological order I have used. PhD, MA, BA, HSC, SSC. The marks also you can see, and you can also find that to some extent I am also consistent like you people, like 66, 73, 71, 63. Okay. Professional experience, it is 2 years more now, 13 years. KIT working from 2013, worked in SGI, SGU now, and worked in GIT, Chipadun as well. And here I have given my information, reach me at information, my address, my mobile number, email ID, and all those. So on one page itself, almost maximum information is given. And then the second page onwards, I have like FDPs, STTPs, QIPs, attended. This is my CV. It is most, as I am a teacher, of course, academic things I need to focus upon. So whatever courses, still there are 10 plus to be added yet. So this is what I have given here. Papers published, 7 international papers, all those details. Presented, those details. Conference, seminars. Still I need to rearrange them. हे फक्त कॉपी पेस्ट झालेला आहे. याच्या खालचा जो पार्ट आहे तो अरेंज नाही केलेला व्यवस्थित मी. Courses, workshop, it should be properly aligned, and margins and that care should be taken off. Invited as resource person, experts for NAC, भरपूर 14 colleges वरती गेलेलो आहे. Invited talk, guest lectures, resource persons, advisors, all those details. Then academic professional memberships, एवढे आहेत. Honors and awards, then first by order in college at BA, MA level, open merit scholarship, whatever I have achieved till now, I have included in honors, awards, and other achievements. Now I have not included my references here. Why? Because I changed it I'm applying, I add them when I'm applying to a particular post. For last 7-8 years, I have not applied here anywhere because I'm working in KIT, but cannot tell about future. For career advancement, we need to, of course, go ahead with. That time, I may add references and I may rearrange the information and give it to that particular employer. All right. So this is the one. Then let me show you simply. Okay. Yes. I just here in Word, Microsoft, and I go to new. It is Windows 16, and I simply type here resume. See, look at these templates available. कुठलंही एक template घ्यायचं आहे. You can simply select it, create. You have to simply change the information. हा फोटो काढतोय मी तिथे टाकतोय. इथे नाव माझं टाकतोय. That is just it is editing and compiling. हे सगळं झालं. I will export it as PDF and I will send. Now this is one page resume. एका पेज वरती सगळ्या गोष्टी दिलेल्या आहेत बघा इथे. Everything you are getting ready-made. पण हे बनवायच्या डिझाइन करायच्या अगोदर I should know where I have to put what, and I should have all those achievements with me. If you directly get this template and start preparing your resume, that is wrong way. Agree? That is wrong way. That is not the correct way to prepare your resume. तुमच्याकडे resume हा या फॉर्मॅट मध्येच असला पाहिजे. If that is with me, माझा पण या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये आहे. I will show you that also. या फॉर्मॅट मध्ये तुमचा resume तयार असलाच पाहिजे. Whenever you can modify and send, and based on this you can prepare either on the Canva or on Word, or even there are so many websites as well which you can help to prepare your resume. I'm deliberately showing you, but do not directly use them. Documents तुमच्या जे काही आहे त्या पहिला पाहिजेत. For example, resume builder. We go there, resumebuilder.com. Yes, the best free resume builder. You have to simply enter your details. इथे म्हणजे कसं आहे, तुम्ही Adobe Photoshop वरती जसे फोटो चूज करता, त्याच्यावरती फ्रेमवर्क वगैरे कसं पाहिजे तसं तुम्ही बनवताय. In the same way, you have to simply give your details here, resume builder, and I'll create new resume. Look at this. You have to just keep on entering your all the details, and it will give you different templates, and you have to simply download. Yeah, of course you need to download. It is a free. You have to prepare it and you have to download. You can send it. पण रेझ्युमे बिल्डर वरचे जे आहेत ते फॉर्मॅट युजली कॉमन असतात. बरेचशे लोकांनी ते वापरलेले असतात. No problem, we can use them as well, but expected ki you should have prepared your resume well in advance, including all your essential things, including all your greater achievements. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen. बाकीचे भरपूर आहेत resume अजून दाखवले तर you will attempt to copy them as it is. That's why I'm not showing. I hope you have got something new today as well. Let me stop here today. And yes, assignment number 1, as I told you, is on the same. You are going to get one question to prepare your resume and application, and some questions on GD and interview. That assignment I'll post maybe in next 2-3 days, and you are supposed to submit that assignment. Time will be given. All right. Second thing is that yesterday I have shared final group discussion topics and groups as well. I hope you have gone through and you have started upon. Thumbs again if it is clear about group discussion. Yeah, it is. I have sent. K division I have not sent. बघा तरी K division yes म्हणतात. K division ला अजून नाही टाकलेलं आहे बहुतेक. K division ला तुमचं प्रॅक्टिकल मंगळवारी झाल्यानंतर तुम्हाला ती नोटीस मिळेल आणि तिथून पुढचे 8 दिवस असतील. H division only I have shared. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for attending today's session, and I hope you have got early in the morning very good message from the department. You have got something new to learn in this session as well. For that reason only I made it, kept it extra so that I can do it on both the divisions together. Thank you so much. If you have any question, otherwise. Yeah, if you have any question, stay or you can leave the session. Have a nice day. Yeah, any question, Swaraj?
हॅलो सर. हॅलो
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
सर ते HOD सर काय म्हणालेले सर ते इन्फॉर्मेशन पुट करावी लागेल म्हणून कॉन्टिन्यू मध्ये.
कोणती? हा, कोणती इन्फॉर्मेशन?
कॉन्टिन्यू मध्ये
कशाची?
मला पण माहित नाही, ते एंड सेमिस्टरचा रिझल्ट दिसणार नाही त्याशिवाय कॉन्टिन्यू मध्ये.
नाही, तुम्ही तुझं कंटिन्यू अकाउंट आहे का?
हो सर.
काही नाही, काही मुलांचं कंटिन्यू मध्ये डेटा एंट्री केलेला नाहीये, कंटिन्यू अकाउंटच नाहीये, त्यामुळे दिसत नाहीये त्यांना. तुमचा ज्यांचा आहे त्यांना काही प्रॉब्लेम नाहीये. ओके
ओके सर, थँक्यू.
येस. या, एनी क्वेश्चन? साक्षी, सुशांत, भूमी, प्रथमेश, श्रद्धा, तन्वी, रविराज, दानिश. आर यू देयर, दानिश? Karan, Amesha?
Yes, sir.
Prathamesh? Shall we stop? Shall I end the session? Okay. Bhumi, any question? Bhumi, Sakshi, Deshbhushan, Khushi? We stop?